Tonight, we're learning more about questions being raised about the Officer Anthony Dia Foundation. At noon, lead investigator Brian Duggar told you that the founder, Tony Dia, is meeting with the state investigators next week to discuss the foundation. Brian, what's the update now?
Yeah, as I reported earlier today, Tony Dia is meeting with investigators on Wednesday to discuss operations of the foundation since it was established in 2020. Now, he's currently working for a solar company in Indiana, but he talked exclusively to WTUL about the issues with the foundation. The Officer Anthony Dia Foundation was started a month after the Toledo police officer was shot and killed on July 4, 2020, while responding to a call at the Home Depot on Alexis Road. The intent was for his father, Tony Dia, to run it as a nonprofit 501c3. A search of Secretary of State records shows that it is registered as a nonprofit, but multiple other steps are required before being recognized as a 501c3, including getting an employer identification number from the IRS.
I just thought being set up as a nonprofit, it was automatically a 501c3. But then about a year later, I come to find out that it wasn't, that there's a separate filing. And
he believes someone contacted the state after a failed motorcycle raffle in 2021.
No, I just thought it would be a great idea, and it didn't. We probably sold a couple of 2,000-3,000 in tickets, and maybe 4,000. I don't even remember. And the bike itself was $20,000, so there's no way we're going to be able to.
When the raffle was canceled, a handful of angry commenters responded to the foundation's social media posts, including a man who said he'd be calling Columbus. But all of those who wanted refunds eventually received them. Dia admits he should have learned more about running a foundation. He says he ended up funding most activities out of his own pocket.
Yeah, I was way over my head, and I really thought somebody was going to end up coming to my rescue and helping me. That could, because I never wanted to be responsible for the money just because of this reason.
Now, over the past couple of years, the foundation has supported families who have lost children, purchased a ballistics shield for TPD's SWAT team, and opened a boxing gym on Douglas. At the same time that Dia launched the foundation, he also ran unsuccessfully for city council, another decision that he says he now regrets. He says that if he had to do it all over again, he wouldn't do either venture.
No, I wouldn't do it. I would just do, the things I want to do, the deeds that I want to do for my son. I would just do them privately and then just between me and God, and that's it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have ran for politics. I wouldn't do that all over again. None of it.
So, Brian, what does this mean for the foundation and for Tony Dia's liability?
Yeah, Tony had said back in December that he's going to dissolve the foundation, and he told me that he's working with his attorney to make sure that they do that in the proper way, but that it is going to happen. Now, as far as the investigation, we aren't sure who agents are looking at, and the state isn't really saying, but 11 investigators have spoken to 4 people who said they've been interviewed by agents about the activities of a second individual who has helped raise money for the foundation.